Beyond the bustling streets of Denver and the high-tech corridors of the Front Range lies a territory defined by its sheer scale. To truly understand the power of the Centennial State, we have to look at the very foundation it was built upon. It is a landscape where boundaries are drawn with mathematical precision, carving out over 100,000 square miles of the American West. But Colorado is far from a uniform expanse. It is a world divided into three distinct realms. Our journey begins here, with the massive geography and land area that shapes everything within its borders. Colorado, famously known as the Centennial State, stands as a pinnacle of the American West. It is a land where the rugged grandeur of the Rocky Mountains meets the vast, sun-drenched horizons of the Great Plains. Since joining the Union in 1876, Colorado has evolved from a frontier mining territory into a global leader in aerospace, technology, and sustainable energy. With its unique high-altitude geography, a thriving population of 5.8 million, and a reputation for unparalleled outdoor adventure, the state offers a perfect harmony of natural preservation and modern industrial innovation. Colorado, the peak of the American West. Colorado, known as the Centennial State, having joined the Union in 1776, 100 years after the Declaration of Independence, is a land of extremes. From the high-altitude peaks of the Rockies to the vast eastern plains, it is a hub of natural beauty, economic innovation, and cultural history.
Geography and land area. Colorado is a state defined by its extraordinary diversity and verticality. Covering approximately 104,094 square miles, it ranks as the 8th largest state in the U.S. It is famously one of the ruler strait states, with borders defined strictly by lines of latitude and longitude, forming a near-perfect rectangle. The state's geography is divided into three distinct zones. The eastern plains comprise the western edge of the Great Plains, a vast, high-altitude prairie used largely for agriculture. Moving west, the landscape rises dramatically into the Rocky Mountains, which host the highest peaks in the entire range. Colorado contains all 58 of North America's 14ers, peaks exceeding 14,000 feet. Beyond the mountains lies the Colorado Plateau, a high desert region characterized by deep canyons, mesas, and unique sedimentary rock formations. This geographic variety makes Colorado a mother of rivers, as the headwaters of major rivers like the Colorado, Rio Grande, and Arkansas all begin in its high peaks. The topography of Colorado. Colorado's topography is defined by its extreme elevation and dramatic transitions. It is the only U.S. state located entirely above 3,280 feet, 1,000 meters, in elevation. The state is anchored by the Rocky Mountains, which formed the Continental Divide, splitting the flow of water between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. To the east, the high plains offer flat to rolling prairies. To the west, the Colorado Plateau features rugged mesas and deep canyons. Central Colorado is home to 58 14ers, peaks exceeding 14,000 feet, including Mount Elbert, the highest point in the entire Rockies. Topography. The state is divided into three primary regions. The Southern Rocky Mountains. The Southern Rocky Mountains form the rugged spine of Colorado, containing the highest peaks in the entire Rocky Mountain system. This region is home to all 58 14ers, peaks over 14,000 feet, including Mount Elbert, the state's highest point. Characterized by dramatic vertical relief, alpine tundra, and dense coniferous forests, this area acts as the Continental Divide. It serves as a vital watershed where snowmelt feeds major American rivers. Economically and culturally, this region is the heart of Colorado's world-class skiing, hiking, and outdoor tourism industry, attracting millions of adventurers annually. Occupying the western third of the state, the Colorado Plateau is a high desert land of mystery and erosion.
Unlike the jagged peaks to the east, this region is defined by broad mesas, deep canyons, and colorful sedimentary rock formations. It is home to iconic landmarks like Mesa Verde National Park and the Colorado National Monument. The arid climate and unique geology have preserved ancient Puebloan cliff dwellings for centuries. Today, the plateau is a hub for energy production, including natural gas and uranium, as well as adventure capitals like Grand Junction and Fruita, famous for mountain biking. Covering the eastern portion of the state, the Great Plains represent the state's agricultural powerhouse. Though often perceived as flat, this high plains region sits at a high elevation, gently sloping upward toward the Front Range of the Rockies. This area is characterized by vast prairies, grasslands, and fertile river valleys. Historically the home of massive bison herds, it now supports a robust economy built on cattle ranching, wheat farming, and wind energy. Despite being less mountainous, the plains offer a sense of big sky serenity and are essential to the state's food security and rural heritage.
Demographics and population. Colorado is one of the fastest-growing states in the U.S., with a population of approximately 5.8 million residents. The state's demographic profile has shifted significantly over the last decade, driven by an influx of young professionals drawn to the Silicon Mountain tech hub. The population is heavily concentrated along the Front Range urban corridor, which includes major cities like Denver, Colorado Springs, and Fort Collins. This area houses over 80% of the state's inhabitants. Diversity is a hallmark of the region, with a prominent Hispanic and Latino community making up about 22% of the population. Additionally, Colorado consistently ranks as one of the most physically active and highly educated states in the nation.
Major cities of Colorado. Colorado's urban landscape is primarily defined by the Front Range urban corridor, where most of the state's residents live. Denver, the mile-high city. Denver, the capital and most populous city of Colorado, is a vibrant metropolis situated at the exact elevation of 5,280 feet, precisely 1 mile above sea level. Located at the western edge of the High Plains and just east of the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains, Denver serves as the primary economic, cultural, and transportation hub for the Rocky Mountain region. As of 2026, the city's population has grown to approximately 735,000, while the greater metropolitan area houses over 3 million people. Denver's economy is highly diverse, with strong sectors in aerospace, telecommunications, and renewable energy. Known for its 300 days of sunshine, the city offers a unique blend of urban sophistication and outdoor adventure. Key landmarks include the gold-domed state capitol, the historic Union Station, and world-class venues like Coors Field and the Denver Art Museum. Its proximity to the mountains makes it a premier base camp for world-class skiing and hiking. Colorado Springs, the Olympic City. Colorado Springs, situated at the base of the iconic Pikes Peak, is the state's second-largest city with a population of approximately 500,000. Known as Olympic City, USA, it houses the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee and a world-class training center. The city's economy is deeply rooted in the military and aerospace sectors, featuring major installations like the U.S. Air Force Academy and NORAD. Beyond industry, it is a premier tourist destination, famous for the towering red rock formations of Garden of the Gods and the high-altitude thrills of the Pikes Peak Cog Railway. Fort Collins, the craft beer capital. Located 60 miles north of Denver, Fort Collins is a vibrant college town and the fourth most populous city in Colorado, with around 171,000 residents. It is home to Colorado State University, or CSU, which drives the city's reputation for innovation and youthful energy.
Often called the craft beer capital of Colorado, it boasts over 20 breweries, including the famous New Belgium Brewing. The city is beloved for its historic Old Town, which served as the inspiration for Disneyland's Main Street, USA. With its proximity to Horsetooth Reservoir and the Cache La Poudre River, it offers an exceptional quality of life. Diversity. Colorado is a true cultural crossroads, defined by a rich tapestry of backgrounds. Roughly 22% of the population is Hispanic or Latino, a community that has shaped the state's history, architecture, and culinary identity for centuries. Beyond ethnicity, the state is a hub for diverse industries, from aerospace to agriculture, and attracts a wide range of young professionals and outdoor enthusiasts. This blend of heritage and modern innovation fosters a uniquely inclusive, vibrant atmosphere. Economy and industry. Colorado boasts one of the most diverse and resilient economies in the United States. No longer just a mining state, it has evolved into a global leader in aerospace, hosting the second-largest space economy in the country. The Silicon Mountain corridor between Denver and Boulder is a powerhouse for technology and innovation, attracting major tech giants and startups alike. Additionally, Colorado is a top producer of renewable energy, particularly wind and solar, alongside its traditional oil and gas sectors. The economy is further bolstered by a multi-billion-dollar tourism and outdoor recreation industry and a robust agricultural sector that leads in cattle and wheat production. Key economic pillars. Colorado's economic success is built upon several high-performing sectors that blend traditional resources with cutting-edge innovation. From the Silicon Mountain Technology Corridor to the vast agricultural ranching of the Eastern Plains, the state maintains a balanced and resilient financial landscape. These pillars, including aerospace, renewable energy, and outdoor recreation, not only drive significant GDP growth, but also attract a highly skilled global workforce to the Rocky Mountain region. Aerospace. Colorado is a global leader in the aerospace industry, boasting the second-largest space economy in the United States. The state is home to major industry titans, including Lockheed Martin, Ball Aerospace, and Boeing, alongside hundreds of specialized suppliers. With several major military installations, such as the U.S. Air Force Academy and Schriever Space Force Base, Colorado provides a unique ecosystem for both civil and defense-related space operations. The sector employs over 30,000 highly skilled workers, focusing on satellite manufacturing, missile defense, and deep space exploration, making it a critical driver of the state's high-tech GDP. Technology and innovation. Often referred to as Silicon Mountain, the corridor stretching from Denver to Boulder is one of the fastest-growing tech hubs in North America. Colorado attracts significant venture capital, particularly in software development, cybersecurity, and bioscience. Tech giants like Google, Amazon, and IBM maintain a massive presence here, drawn by the highly educated workforce and the state's superior quality of life. The innovation economy is further bolstered by the University of Colorado Boulder, which serves as a premier research institution. This sector continues to thrive, fostering a startup culture that ranks among the most competitive in the nation.
Agriculture. Agriculture remains a foundational pillar of Colorado's economy, particularly in the Eastern Plains. The state is a national leader in cattle and sheep production, with livestock contributing the largest share of agricultural income. Beyond ranching, Colorado is a major producer of winter wheat, corn, and hay, as well as specialty crops like the famous Olathe sweet corn and Rocky Ford cantaloupes. With over 30,000 farms and ranches covering nearly half of the state's land, the industry supports tens of thousands of jobs and is increasingly adopting smart farming technologies to manage water resources efficiently. Energy.
Colorado is a dual force in the energy sector, balancing a rich history of traditional fuel production with a future in renewables. The state sits atop the Niobrara Shale, making it a top producer of crude oil and natural gas in the U.S. Simultaneously, Colorado is a pioneer in the green economy. Its windy plains and high-altitude sunshine make it ideal for wind and solar energy production. The presence of the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, NREL, in Golden cements the state's status as a global center for research into clean energy, battery storage, and sustainable grid technology. Tourism and outdoor recreation. Tourism is perhaps Colorado's most visible economic engine, fueled by its spectacular natural landscapes. The state is world-renowned for its champagne powder skiing at resorts like Vail, Aspen, and Breckenridge. During the summer, the focus shifts to hiking, mountain biking, and whitewater rafting in its 4 national parks. Outdoor recreation contributes billions of dollars to the state's economy annually and supports a massive service industry. Beyond the mountains, cultural tourism in Denver's museums and the booming craft brewery scene ensure that Colorado remains a year-round destination for millions of international visitors. Transportation and infrastructure. Colorado's infrastructure is a feat of engineering designed to conquer one of the world's most rugged terrains. The state serves as a vital mid-continent hub, anchored by Denver International Airport, DEN, which ranks among the busiest airports globally. The I-70 corridor is the state's lifeline, featuring the Eisenhower Edwin C. Johnson Memorial Tunnel, the highest point on the U.S. interstate highway system, at over 11,000 feet. Beyond highways, Colorado boasts a robust freight rail network and scenic passenger routes like Amtrak's California Zephyr. In urban centers, the RTD light rail system provides sustainable transit, connecting the growing Front Range populations to economic hubs.
Air transportation. Colorado's air transportation system is a cornerstone of its economy and a vital link for global connectivity. At the center of this network is Denver International Airport, DEN, which as of 2026 continues to rank as the 3rd busiest airport in the United States and one of the top 10 busiest worldwide. Handling a record-breaking 82.4 million passengers annually, DEN serves as a primary international gateway connecting the Rocky Mountain region to over 200 destinations across the globe. The airport is currently undergoing transformative upgrades through its Vision 100 strategy and the Great Hall program. These initiatives include the completion of new gate expansions on concourses A, B, and C, and state-of-the-art security enhancements designed to accommodate an eventual 100 million annual passengers. Beyond Denver, Colorado is supported by a robust system of 66 public-use airports. These include commercial hubs like Colorado Springs Airport and Northern Colorado Regional Airport, as well as specialized general aviation facilities. These airports are essential for the state's multi-billion-dollar tourism industry, particularly for providing access to remote mountain ski resorts. Collectively, Colorado's aviation system generates nearly $69 billion in annual business revenue and supports over 348,000 jobs, proving that the Centennial State is as much a leader in the skies as it is on the ground. Roads and highways. The state's road network is anchored by Interstate 70, a critical east-west artery that traverses the Continental Divide. Its most famous feature is the Eisenhower Edwin C. Johnson Memorial Tunnel, which at an elevation of 11,158 feet is the highest vehicular tunnel in the United States and the highest point on the interstate highway system. Colorado manages nearly 90,000 miles of roads, and as of 2026, major resurfacing projects and bridge improvements are underway along the I-70 mountain corridor to ensure safety and efficiency for the 30,000-plus vehicles that transit the mountains daily. Rail systems. Railways in Colorado blend industrial utility with breathtaking tourism. The state maintains over 3,200 miles of freight railroad, essential for transporting agricultural and energy products. For passengers, the Amtrak California Zephyr is renowned as one of the most scenic train routes in North America, winding through the heart of the Rockies and canyons toward the West Coast. In the Denver metro area, the RTD Light Rail provides a modern 100-mile network that connects suburban communities to the city center, significantly reducing highway congestion and supporting the state's sustainability goals.
Tourism and must-visit landmarks. Tourism is a massive pillar of Colorado's identity, attracting over 95 million visitors annually as of 2025. The state's landmarks offer a unique blend of natural wonder and historical depth. Rocky Mountain National Park remains a crown jewel, welcoming more than 4 million people to its alpine trails and the famous Trail Ridge Road. In Colorado Springs, the towering red sandstone fins of Garden of the Gods draw nearly 4.5 million visitors to what is often ranked as the best city park in the U.S. For history enthusiasts, the cliff dwellings at Mesa Verde National Park provide a window into ancestral Puebloan life. Adventure seekers frequent the Great Sand Dunes, home to the tallest dunes in North America, while the Red Rocks Amphitheater offers a world-renowned acoustic experience carved directly into the rock. Whether exploring the champagne powder of Vail and Aspen or the historic railroads of Durango, Colorado's landmarks provide an unforgettable year-round experience. Natural wonders. Rocky Mountain National Park. Established in 1915, Rocky Mountain National Park is a crown jewel of the American West, spanning over 265,000 acres of protected wilderness. It is world-renowned for its dramatic alpine scenery, featuring over 300 miles of hiking trails and the famous Trail Ridge Road, which reaches an elevation of over 12,000 feet. Visitors flock here to witness diverse wildlife, including elk, bighorn sheep, and moose, amidst a landscape of shimmering lakes and jagged peaks. As a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve, the park plays a critical role in preserving the fragile high-altitude ecosystems of the Continental Divide.
Garden of the Gods, located in Colorado Springs, is a natural national landmark famous for its towering 300-foot sandstone formations. These vibrant red, pink, and white rocks were tilted vertically by the same tectonic forces that created the Rockies. The park offers a unique blend of geological wonder and recreational opportunity, featuring miles of paved and gravel trails for hiking, technical rock climbing, and photography. Frequently ranked as one of the best city parks in the world, it provides a stunning contrast between the fiery red rocks and the snow-capped backdrop of Pikes Peak. Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve is home to the tallest sand dunes in North America, with some reaching heights of over 750 feet. Situated at the base of the Sangre de Santo Mountains, this surreal landscape was created by prehistoric lake deposits and wind patterns. Visitors enjoy unique activities such as sandboarding and sledding down the massive slopes. In late spring, the seasonal Medano Creek creates a beach at the foot of the dunes, offering a rare water oasis in the high desert. At night, the park's international dark sky status provides unparalleled stargazing opportunities. Mesa Verde National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that protects nearly 5,000 archaeological sites, including some of the best-preserved ancestral Puebloan cliff dwellings in the world. Built into the alcoves of sandstone cliffs over 700 years ago, iconic structures like Cliff Palace and Balcony House offer a profound look into the lives of the people who inhabited the region for centuries. The park's museum and guided tours provide deep historical context, making it a premier destination for those interested in the cultural heritage and architectural ingenuity of North America's indigenous civilizations. Winter sports, the gold standard of skiing. Colorado is the undisputed capital of winter sports in North America, attracting millions of enthusiasts annually with its legendary champagne powder, a term coined in the state to describe its uniquely light, dry, and smooth snow. The state boasts over 28 world-class ski resorts, including iconic destinations like Vail, Aspen Snowmass, Breckenridge, and Telluride. These resorts offer a combined vertical drop and acreage that are unmatched, catering to everyone from Olympic athletes to first-time beginners. Beyond traditional downhill skiing and snowboarding, Colorado is a hub for diverse winter activities. The state's backcountry provides elite opportunities for cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and ice climbing in the San Juan Mountains. For those seeking high-speed thrills, snowmobiling through the White River Forest is a premier draw. Major events such as the Winter X Games in Aspen cement Colorado's status as a global epicenter for winter sports culture. With a season that often stretches from October to June, the state offers the longest and most reliable winter recreation window in the United States. Climate and environment. Colorado's climate is defined by its semi-arid nature and extreme altitudinal variations. The state famously boasts 300 days of sunshine, though weather can change rapidly. Because of the vast elevational differences, one can experience a warm spring day in the high plains while a blizzard rages in the Rocky Mountains. Environmentally, Colorado is a vital water tower for the western United States. The state's snowpack feeds major rivers like the Colorado and Rio Grande. However, the region faces modern challenges, including prolonged droughts and wildfire risks. In response, Colorado has become a leader in sustainability, focusing on forest health and pioneering water conservation strategies to protect its rugged, high-altitude ecosystems.
Conclusion: a legacy of elevation and innovation. In conclusion, Colorado is much more than a scenic destination. It is a dynamic engine of economic and cultural growth. From the urban sophistication of the Front Range to the ancient archaeological wonders of Mesa Verde, the state offers a diverse landscape that continues to attract millions of visitors and new residents alike. As Colorado navigates the environmental challenges of the 21st century, its commitment to sustainability and high-tech advancement ensures it remains a vital water tower and economic hub for the United States. Truly, Colorado remains at the peak of progress, embodying a spirit as vast and enduring as its mountain ranges. I'm ending this post with Colorado, USA. See you again with some other place.